Jason, wow. High energy, type A personality, loved sports, coached Little League team for a while, a basketball team. He loved cooking. He was a volunteer at 2 different summer camps.
Sharon Sherfick's memories of her son Jason are vivid, but she entered into a nightmare the morning she got the call that Jason was on life support. He was so special to so many, but to Mom Sharon, he was like no other.
I don't know if you're familiar with the song Tim McGraw did back in 2016 called Humble and Kind. He printed that and carried that in his wallet, and that was pretty much how he lived life until his death.
Jason's family made the difficult decision to take him off life support, but fate would find a way to bring Jason back, in a sense. Jason was an organ donor.
2, push it all the way back, squeeze your glutes at the top.
Meet Kaylee Schiller. She's a highly sought-after Pilates instructor. She runs a successful business, tending to some pretty high-profile clients.
2, bring it all the way back in, hold, hold, hold.
She's also a wife and mom to a 1 and 4-year-old. So fatigue, well, it just comes with the territory. But as the fatigue lingered, followed by persistent nausea, she knew something was up.
My doctor called me with the results of the blood tests and told me that my liver enzymes were highly elevated and I needed to go to the closest emergency room.
Her condition rapidly progressed.
So they put me in an ambulance and sent me to the University of Kansas Health System,
where medical director of liver transplantation, Dr. Ryan Taylor, and his team were waiting to run more tests.
So the following day, he came back in and told me that I had autoimmune hepatitis and I was in acute liver failure end stage. My MELD score ranged around a 28. So with that knowledge, it pretty much told me I only had 90 days to live.
The team tried steroids over the next couple of weeks to try and reverse some of the liver damage.
I went from this right here, healthy, fit, to barely being able to walk down the stairs. I had tremors, I would shake. I gained 30 pounds of fluid from the liver disease and from the prednisone.
But the steroids didn't work. Kaylee soon learned she'd need a liver transplant. With time not on her side, she went home to wait for the call that a deceased organ donor had been found. And on October 2nd, 2019, the same day Jason was taken off life support, Kaylee got the call.
There are no words that can put this. To know that you get to live because somebody else has passed away is a very challenging concept to deal with.
Kaylee received Jason's liver and has made a full recovery. She is back to her kids and her business and says she's honoring Jason's gift by living her very best life.
It's just a chapter, of my life, of my journey, which has changed my life for the better and just given me a completely different aspect of how precious life is.
She also gained Sharon, another mom, as Kaylee puts it.
She is the most giving human being I've ever met in my entire life.
The feeling is mutual.
It was reinforced on our first meeting when I got to hug her. There was just something about that connection. She's been a lifesaver for me. I never would have been able to deal with his death as I have without her being there.